Hey folks, Species7 here. Welcome back to Farming Simulator and welcome back to the farm. And by the farm I do of course mean Landwehrkanal. And we are MR mode, we have forest mode, and we have a little John Deere tractor that I haven't used. This is a 6250R I believe. 6210R, well I was just guessing after all. Yeah, I was using, and I will show it to you guys just so you know. I didn't eliminate the mod just for that reason. Here we go, tractors. I originally had... yes, I do have... oh, see, it's still on sale. There's the one we bought. It's 30% off, so I thought, hey, we will buy that one. Ah, this. I had this guy. Nice little mod, seemed to work well enough. Produced a couple log errors, although nothing really duper duper. The weird thing about it is there was this odd spare part that was sort of suspended in space about even with the nose of the tractor that stuck out to about here. Yeah, so I was not a big fan. So what we're doing today is we're collecting some grass, and I have this guy, this JF Stahl FCT 1060 Pro, to do just that. Now, I need to see, is the plateau hooked up? It would appear to be. Let's make sure. Yes, it says detach as opposed to attach. So, let's climb in our John Deere. I have it hooked up to a Gilbert Pro version 3, or Pro+++, as it's actually listed for who knows what reason. We will now turn that on. I believe that we have lowered the pickup already. No, according to that, we want to lower the pickup still, so let's do that. There we go, the pickup is down. We should be good to proceed at a very dismal rate of, I believe, cruise 1 should probably do. Here we go. And a sucking up grass we go. So I hope everyone is doing well. It's certainly a continuation of what has been a wonderful summer here on the West Coast. Although, we could probably not feel real bad if we got some moisture here pretty soon. It has been a while since we've had anything in the way of rain. And as much as we may like the sunny days and the warm days and the nice walks and the miles of beaches and lakes and everything that we have here, you can enjoy none of that much longer if you don't get water once in a while. So, that's alright. It's, you live in a place like this and you really almost start to forget what a precious resource fresh water is, because like I said, within, 5 or 6 miles of me, there's more lakes than you'd care to try and name off the top of your head. So, you can see it takes a little while to collect grass out here. Of course, being the whole MR thing, pretty much everything takes a little while. I was just playing 7 Days to Die for the last hour or so before I decided to sit down and do up this episode. I really do like that game. I enjoy the heck out of it. I am playing the, well, not the 9 alpha, but the 8.8 version, which is sort of the most up-to-date public version of it anyway. And it is, for sure, a lot harder than it used to be, but in a really, good and keeping it interesting sort of way. And I really enjoy that game. From the opening soundtrack, which I think suits it as much or more than most of the games I've seen come out, to the gameplay and the way everything pans out. And it can get a little frustrating when you first start, of course, because you do have to rely on at least some semblance of a decent spawn. Otherwise, oh boy, can it ever stretch out for a while before you're actually going, alright, now, if I can just stay quiet for the night, I won't have to lose every single thing I own yet again before I can even establish my first storage chest. So, But once you do, and you start to get a little bit of stuff together, it's a really fun, really interesting game. And it's still in early enough stages that it can really, really develop into something even cooler than it is. So I did get all of the rest of the corn cut out of the field that I've been using for silage. Well, that was certainly a bonus. I think we ended up on top of a 91% full silage pit. When I harvested the rest as corn, I believe we got about, this is kind of a guess, but 40,000 liter, something in that range. So yeah, not bad. If nothing else, we could probably, haul it down here and give a half trailer or so to the piggies. Get them producing so that we can start to have animals that make us lots and lots of money. I almost had a run in there with the milk truck off screen. That was kind of funny. It's the deepest darn hill at the farm there, coming up the pavement, pulling a full trailer of corn. Well, 40,000, whatever it was the full trailer. And, yeah, sure enough, screaming around the corner comes ye old milk truck. Yeah, it was a near thing. I did have to back all the way down the darn hill and then turn at an extremely sharp angle at high speed, of course, with him windshield to windshield with you all the way down. So that was kind of fun. Not sure what we made for money. I really didn't have time to be looking at the old cash counter at the bottom of the screen. I was too busy trying not to get face planted by a milk truck. Yeah, you can see it's going to take us a little while to fill this up. In fact, I don't think we will off this field, which is alright. I just want some grass to get into the sheep, possibly the cows. And I really wanted to try out this new harvester mod. It does chaff or grass. You can select that when you first go to pile into it, which is really, really cool. Nice that it does both. Picking up all the little drizzles from around the edge. When I get to the top of this row, I just want to quickly hop out here and have a look, see how our trees are doing. Because I believe it's down this end of this particular patch of forest up here that some of our planted trees happen to be. So let's have a look, shall we? Of course, best way to tell is look at the base of the trunk. And anywhere you see green, that's one of the plantable trees. So there we go, look at that, the big red stripe, and one more, and that's it. Okay, then there's a couple more up here. Alright, very nice. So yeah, next episode, guys, I think we're going to chomp down some trees. Yes, indeed. I do actually have to... there's the pickup down. Nope, it was down already. So, let's finish this. Because I really do need to get some grass going here for poor critters. And then the only ones that'll leave to feed are LPs. So, and like I said, I think I'll take some, we do have a harvester, but I'm not sure if there are any potatoes or sugar beets on the map that are harvestable at the moment. Or if we will actually have to plant some. And if we have to plant some, well, we don't actually have a planter. So, that's okay. Something we'll definitely want to have. How does it feel about speed 2? Pretty good when it isn't sucking anything up? Or can I just do speed 2 in general? Let's find out, shall we? Alright, well, that seems pretty reasonable. Although I'm sure that as we reach the crest of this hill, that's gonna have to go back to a 1 here. Alright, let's do that. There we go. Because when I turn back down this hill, I don't think that we're going to find that a 2 is acceptable any longer. This is much more maneuverable than a forage wagon. You know, because it's almost like having a front turnable axle on the forage wagon. Because before, sharp corners like that, no way. Just because the tractor could do it, it usually meant the forage wagon was swinging way too narrow or way too wide, depending on how you tried to compensate. Occasionally you'd get it just right, but certain corners it was pretty much impossible. This, however, is actually quite simple. Really nice, actually. I do like that. Again, probably a little bit longer process, all in all. But, we can switch back to 2. We're on the level now. But other than that, not bad. And yeah, I'm going to be lucky if we get, I'm going to say 30% of this filled. That's alright. That is alright. I'm really wondering if we aren't going to at some point end up having to buy that 500 something horsepower monster of a tractor. You know, it's probably about as practical as owning a houseboat in the New Mexico desert, but by the same token, well, you can do some beautiful tight maneuvers with this rig. By the same token, I know that I believe the Case IH 370 horse tractor that I'm currently using is about the next most powerful thing I have, and it struggles like a bugger, especially on some of these steep hills that are fields. Yeah. Pulling a full trailer before you actually get off of the field, because the field surfaces, of course, are your worst, most boggy traction in an MR game. So, yeah, I don't think we're going to make 25% here, guys. Oops, I don't know why I cut that so wide. Entirely my fault. Oh well. There really was not a lot of grass on this field. Holy cow. I somehow remember... Oh, maybe that's an MR thing. But, I thought we did a heck of a lot better on it there the last time. That could be well. Could indeed. Yeah, we're not even going to get a quarter of a trailer here. So, rather disappointing. We'll have to do this 2 or 3 or 4 times to get a good supply of grass up. I can see that. But there are several meadows, and I think they're all pretty much like this one. They're not marked fields that you end up having to pay for because they're just grass meadows. I know on some of the maps you do actually have to buy a field that is a grass meadow and then decide whether you want to keep it that way or plow it down. But this one, not so much. And we are almost done. I hope you guys didn't mind sitting through an episode of grass harvesting, but kind of necessary at this point. Like I said, it's certainly due to be the next thing in line. I've also decided, since I have a nice calc trailer mod and spreader, etc., etc., and since without the actual soil management mod built into the map, which this does not have, the calc and fertilizer don't really stack. Alright, we are going to raise that. We will put her back into field mode. I believe we can lower the pipe back down. Here we go. See? Quite a nice little mod, eh? The pipe even lays right on top of the rack that you would, that's got the hitch and stuff built onto it. Oh! What the heck? We missed some up here, what do you know? Oh well, I will pick this up, and then I am going to distribute this grass. But I think I'm going to call her here, guys. Not the most exciting episode, I do apologize, but you will also notice I put a couple of different things up today. So, Till next time we meet, this has been Species 7 for Farming Simulator 2013. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Please leave a like, leave a comment, favorites, subscriptions, all of that happy stuff. And, well, take care of each other, folks, and ciao for now.